Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Brojection Room. Gaz isn't on this episode due to him being away on holiday at the moment, so I brought my friend in, Sam. What we do, we just have a quick chat about our favourite films, games, and TV shows, and we just sort of share on some films that we just really don't like. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. Leave some comments what you'd like us to discuss in future episodes, and yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm here with Sam, and today we're talking about our favourite films, games, TV shows, and some of the worst films that we've watched. So, can I say a brief hello, Sam?
Hello, first special guest.
Yeah, so special guest. So, yeah, do you reckon you should just jump right into it then? Some of your favourite films.
Yeah, who's going first?
I'll let you go first.
See, I don't know which one to say. I don't know whether to say my top one of all time, which you're going to already know. It's a Fight Club.
Yeah,
I'll just throw that one out there. That one's obvious.
the one is that one you're going for?
Yeah, I'll say Fight Club, even though it's not rated a 10 on like my list, but it's still up there. So yeah,
What makes
Fight
it
Club.
so high on your list then?
And it's just brilliant. It's just great, isn't it? It's just like I've watched it about I want to say 8 times maybe, and that film never gets boring. That's probably my most rewatched film ever. Yeah, I like it. Every time you watch it, there's just new details that you notice each time. One of those kind of films that you can just put on a Saturday night and you just won't be bored.
Yeah, you pick up something every time you watch it.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably one of Brad Pitt's best as well, I think, in terms of like him,
yeah,
his performance and that. Like,
yeah. Could be. I mean, what else? What do you reckon his best performance is, Brad Pitt? On the spot.
I really think he's good in Seven, but
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, I mean, bloody hell, that'd be a bloody topic on its own, I think. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, with Fight Club, I think you like the characters who have like identity crisis, don't you?
yeah.
Sort of, yeah. So I think that's that. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. That I think that's like got a tick in the box for you.
I mean, to be fair, that kind of coincides with something on the TV show side, but
Okay,
saying that is a bit of a spoiler for one of them. So
all right,
yeah,
okay,
maybe I shouldn't say. Yeah,
yeah. No, no,
what's yours?
yeah. I gave Fight Club a 9 as well. I mine. Yeah,
Yep,
definitely one of Finch's
yep,
best.
deserves school.
Yeah, the one I've got. I've mentioned it before when we've done what does Gaz call it now? Like a he knocks them off. Well, it sounds weird, but it's like you got one film going up against another one, and you have to like choose which one that goes through.
Right, like the two, and then the two, then the one.
Yeah, yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
knockout round, but yeah, the one I've got, Shaun the Dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a nine?
yeah, that's a 9 on mine.
Okay.
I love Shaun the Dead. I
Yeah.
think, like you said, I think I've watched that about probably like 10 times, and I never get bored when I watch it. It's like cultural for like the English audience, but like worldwide as well. Like Americans love it. Yeah, just everything about it. Like Edgar Wright doing his proper first film as well. I think he
Yeah.
knocked it out of the park.
He started with Space, didn't he? Did that before Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, yeah, Spaced. Funny enough, I actually watched one of his like very first. It's like an hour and 10 minutes long. It's called Fistful of Fingers.
Fistful of I've never heard of that.
No, it's literally like homemade. Like, him and his mates doing like
Okay.
a. It's like a spoof, yeah, like on Fistful of Dollars. It's like a western, but that's like it's pretty good. And you can see like from there how he's like developed as a director. Yeah, so yeah, Shaun the Dead for me. What's the one point I was
Okay.
going to make about that? It's totally eluded me now. What's that one point? I mean, there's loads of points like I can mention.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna say.
I'll come back to it if I remember it. But yeah, what's your second one?
This is sort of a cop out, but it's Aliens. Aliens is better than Alien, but I would put them in the same, like, not tier, but the same. If you watch Alien, the first one, and then you watch Aliens, it's sort of a companion piece where it builds off of it. So if you watch the first one and then you watch the second one, you can sort of appreciate it more because it goes from being a horror film to an action film, but with horror elements sprinkled in.
It's really funny that my second pick was Alien.
Okay.
Yeah, and you've gone for Aliens.
Okay. Alien is really good, and sometimes I might prefer to watch that, or I might even say I prefer it. But I'd say Aliens is the better made film. It's just like the full package. It's just everything
And
about it's just awesome.
yeah, I know a lot of people would agree with that. They do say that Aliens is like the better of the two. Yeah,
Yeah,
because like they still have the horror element, but they've got the action in as well. But I think that's why I mean I got them at the same score, but I think I prefer Alien just purely because of that horror element. and
Yeah.
it's actually just the one xenomorph like ploughing through the crew. Yeah, and like I mean, people say like it's dated now, but for what they did back then in like '79, I think
I hope so.
I agree. Yeah, like literally, they had like a 7 foot freaking four bloke. Um,
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like, and I just appreciate that now, like, because when you watch like modern day stuff, they've got like CGI aliens and
Yeah.
all that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like you just said, sometimes I would think, oh, I prefer aliens because like you got the action scenes and the characters more like fleshed out.
Yeah. It's one of the only films I've rated a 10 as well.
Oh
Aliens
yeah,
is a 10. Alien, the first one's an 8
eight.
for
All
me.
right,
Yeah, that sounds low, but
yeah, it's still pretty high.
yeah, I can't remember why I rated an 8, but yeah, I've only rated two films ever a 10, and Aliens is
All right,
one of them. So yeah,
all right, bloody hell, Jesus.
so you have to see what the other one is.
Yeah, yeah. So what's your third pick then?
Aren't you supposed to say your second?
That was my second alien. That's why I was like
Okay, oh right,
interested.
okay, yeah, makes sense. Mine's a Thing.
But yeah, mine's the thing as well.
Bloody Christ, it's just going to be like the same films, isn't it?
No, it's good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, bloody hell. We try anyway to watch the thing like every year, don't we?
Yeah, yeah, that's the better Christmas film. Everyone watches what's it, Home Alone or whatever. I'm watching The Thing. Better, bloody way better for
Yeah,
a Christmas. Well, it's not a Christmas film, but like everyone
yeah,
watches it.
that's
Yeah,
but yeah, you're on about rewatchability for the thing. I mean, there's still like debating today at the ending and who gets infected first or assimilated first and
yeah,
everything. Like the rewatchability for that is endless. I think.
yeah. You still need to play the game because that's canon. That is.
Is it actually canon?
Yeah, it does. It answers a few questions. The game. Yeah. So
Okay.
I won't say anything, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, and like on about practical effects as well for that. I think the guy who did it. It was his first job, like doing that practical effects in a film. I want to say
Yeah.
it was his first, and like,
If it is, that's impressive.
yeah. I mean, Christ,
Yeah.
it looks real, man. When the dogs are like turning and you got all the tentacles and
Yeah.
yeah, that bloody spider head
Yeah.
from Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very disgusting film. It's just.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely horrible. And then
Yeah.
you'd like go from that to watching the Thing sequel, prequel, bollocks,
Yeah.
absolute
That's.
shit.
Yeah. You ain't gone on to the worst ones yet, but that isn't
Oh
on
yeah,
there. But it could.
yeah. It's
It,
not mine either, but I just thought
yeah.
I'd mention like that is a pile of wank.
Yeah. I watched that again recently, and it's like shitter the more you watch it. Like if you watch it the first time, you're like, that was all right. Second time, it's
Yeah.
even worse because you just keep focusing on the CGI and the.
Oh god, it's awful, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awful.
It's not pretty.
It's a shame really because they had like bits in that where it was interesting. Like they went to the other outpost. I mean, they showed the other outpost from the first thing, and you're thinking, oh man, this is like a good premise. It's interesting. It actually leads into like the thing, so you could watch them back to back. But I'd rather watch fucking paint dry than watch that ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't blame you, really. That's dog shit.
yeah. Didn't they bring in that thing where they have like metal? They're just like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah. I don't know why remake. Well, what is it classed as a prequel?
prequel,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know why anything like prequels, sequels, remakes, anything like that tries to outdo the original like iconic scene. It's
yeah,
like this. It always comes from some director who's like, oh, I can make a better scene than that, or like the writer, and they make it, and it's terrible. And it's like just don't even bother.
yeah. It needs you more freaking questions and answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that film's dead to me, so I don't even. I don't, honestly, I don't. I had the. I think you've got it. Where it's got the thing and the prequel in the same Blu-ray thing.
It's over there.
Yeah, I brought the 4K one with just the thing, and I gave like my Blu-ray to Gaz for free. I was like, "Take this. I don't want it."
You give
Like,
it away, snap it over your knee,
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
piss on it.
yeah. I think I should rate that lower, to be honest. I don't know what I gave you.
I can't remember what I've rated it. Probably like a 4 or a 3. That's quite high. So yeah.
Yeah, hideous, hideous. Yeah, what's your fourth pick then?
All right. So this is the second film I've rated a 10 ever. Right, and it is Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's weird as well. Someone at my work today mentioned Requiem for a Dream.
is it
Really
alright?
weird coincidence. Yeah, but it was just a really strange coincidence. But yeah, Requiem. That film's so it's horrible. It's like not nice to watch. It's not something I would like. We spoke about Alien and Fight Club films you would want to rewatch. Requiem for a Dream is just a nightmare. It's just horrible.
Yeah, it's funny enough actually. I rewatched that a few months back, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a higher score than when I first did.
Yeah,
But yeah, like after watching that, I was like, fucking hell, put it down now.
yeah. That's what's so. I don't know. It's a message about drugs and addiction, and it actually sticks the landing with showing it like, as brutally as it possibly can. I thought that was yeah,
Yeah, I like how it's got like a bad sad ending.
yeah,
Like these people. Excuse me, I just burped. These people like they want a better life, but because of their addictions, that like they just can't. They just don't seem to
yeah,
be able to do it. And the things that like are shown to all of them. Like
yeah.
yeah,
Some proper squeamish stuff in it, like the needle.
yeah,
Yeah, that's just not even worth thinking about.
yeah. And it's one of Jared Leto's like best performances as well.
Yeah, Jared he's
He's
all
hit and
right.
miss, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he's amazing. But then you watch something like Morbius. I don't even know if I've watched Morbius, but
I hate watching Morbius.
yeah, or Suicide Squad, and he's just awful.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just wonder how he became an actor.
Even Blade Runner 2049, he's not good in that. He's like the worst part in it.
Yeah, he's not brilliant.
But yeah, and like when what's his name? Wayne. I was gonna say Wayne Jennings, but isn't that the country singer?
I thought he was gonna say Wailing Utah.
What's his name? It is Wayne and Jennings,
What the character's name?
the actor. He's mate in the Jared Leto's friend. He's like quite comedic normally, but in this one, like, I mean, he's sort of like the comic relief, like if you want to call it that. Like, he does have some parts where he's a bit funny, but like overall, it's like, yeah, that's one of his like best performances as well. Like,
I
very
don't even
confident.
remember him. Saw a picture of him maybe.
He's in like Scary Movie. I swear it's that bloke, same guy.
Oh wait, what? No, I don't know.
What is his name,
So
man?
confused. Are you talking about in Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
His name just elite. I swear. I mean, I said Wayne and Jennings, but I swear it's a country singer.
no, it's not Waylon Jennings. I know who you're talking. I thought you was talking about the film.
It's Marion Wayans.
What?
Marion Wayans. That's the actor's name. I don't know where I was definitely on about the country singer.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the sci-fi film. What was it? It's gone out of my head now. No, the film, Blade Runner. I don't know why I forgot the name of Blade Runner. I thought you were saying like the comedic relief in Blade Runner. I was like,
Oh no,
is
no,
that?
no, no. That's why I was like a little bit in Requiem. He's like
But
a
yeah, he's
little.
amazing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like for him doing like a serious role, he's normally like a comedic like actor, isn't he? Like Scary Movie and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah,
What's the woman's name?
Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, she's probably like one of her best performances.
Yeah.
But he ass to ass. See,
Yeah,
I
Keith
don't know why I'm
David.
laughing. That's
Oh
horrific.
yeah, oh yeah,
Like the most disgusting scene. I'm just yeah, using it as a joke. But yeah, that's horrible as well.
yeah. But yeah, my pick is Whiplash.
I'm not gonna argue with that. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I think it's so close to being perfect for me. But I think the one thing that I had well, not even a problem, but I was a bit like, oh, it's that scene where like he has the car crash,
But
and
yeah,
like, I mean, yeah, like he has the car crash, and like he legs it to the audition. So like I know like he's trying to show his like commitment and whatever, but I sometimes need to turn like my bloody like brain off. But I'd be like, how the fuck has he done that? Like you know what I mean? Like that car crash looked horrific,
yeah,
and he's just like got blood on him. He's like, oh, you know what? I got to do a bloody audition, man.
yeah. I guess it's. I mean, it is definitely showing that he's proper committed to the band and
Yeah,
his dream and all that. But it is a bit weird. It's a pretty good excuse to not go to your
yeah,
recital or whatever it was.
yeah. So mate, I've just been fucking bent over backwards for a car, man. Like, so that'd be but yeah, everything else than that, man, I love it, man. Like J.K. I was gonna say Rowling's man. I don't know what's wrong with me today. J.K. Simmons, J.K.
Yeah,
Simmons in that. Like some of the insults he says.
yeah, yeah. It's a really funny film, even though it's pretty messed up what's going on.
Yeah, and you could argue at the end it's got like a sour ending, really, because he says that. What's that line he says to him?
Good job.
Yeah, it's like alluding to him saying like, "Yeah, good job." It's like
Yeah,
middle finger to.
yeah, yeah. It's a weird sort of. I remember the director saying it was a romance. Yeah, that's what he said in the interview, was that it was a romance film, and you can kind of see that it's like their love for the music and all that,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
yeah,
can see more of that aspect. Yeah,
yeah. And then he made La La Land, and that actually was a romance. So
yeah. And yeah, have you watched Babylon yet? You haven't, have you? That's really underrated. That.
Yeah, I will watch it at some point. It's on my watch list, but just not got round to it yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, those good picks. Yeah, can't argue with any of them really. Yeah. So, do you want to talk about TV shows or?
Or do we go into the
Oh yeah, could go into the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you list your first pick?
Yeah, I'm wondering which one to pick. It's like picking the chocolate out of the box. I don't know which one to go for. I'll say the one I think we both have, which is Harry Hill, the Harry Hill movie. Is that on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, love TV birth, love freaking Harry Hill. I thought he's hilarious. And then, like, I think how old would have been? About 15 something.
God, look. Yeah,
Yeah. So
probably even
like,
younger. I don't know.
yeah, probably yeah. So like when you think, oh, he's making a film, you're like, oh yeah, he's funny. That should be a laugh. Yeah. Walked in there, anything but man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt like I was going to a funeral.
Yeah, I remember the one scene I laughed at was when Matt Lucas in that, isn't he? You'd be forgiven if you forgot, but
Yeah,
I know Matt Lucas in that, and like he's trying to get to the top of this building, and it cuts to him like looking up or something, and then the next scene he's climbing it, and he's like, "Oh, I can't believe the lift was out." That's that is the funniest part where I went, huh,
it
"That was
wasn't
it."
even a full-on laugh. It was just like a.
Yeah, it's just like a little, yeah, that's quite fun.
I don't remember anything about the film. Don't know why it's on my list. Got nothing to say about it.
I remember there being something to do with a guinea pig that like grows massive,
I remember.
picking at fucking straws. But yeah, I mean, it's on the list for a reason. It's just totally forgettable.
I just remember the poster where he's like that up at the screen, up to
Yeah,
yeah. That's about it. Move
yeah,
on, honestly, before I fucking be sick.
yeah. Well, the next one, well, the one I have is Birdemic.
You know what? That was on my IMDb list, but I didn't put it on my list because I thought it's so bad. It's like The Room. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I was sort of umming and ahhing about putting it on there, but I think like because to be honest, I did have to look it up. Like it's been years since I watched it, and I had to like say, was this taking it so seriously? Like I think it genuinely, well, not genuinely, obviously, like was, but because like there is a Hitchcock film about evil birds, so like
yeah,
the scenario is like not like so out there, like Sharknado, where you're like, that's fucking stupid. So
yeah.
like, Hitchcock made a good film about fucking birds, like evil birds, or whatever. Whereas this one, I swear, like I read something that it was like a mess, like the birds left them alone because like they actually liked the environment or they wanted humans to, um, what's the word, like fucking mend all their mess or something. It's like, yeah, and I was like, nah, like this film is fucking atrocious. Like the CGI, the acting, like I'm not gonna. Well, I am knocking them, but pay for effort. You made a film. I mean, that's more than most of us can say. But like, I don't know whether they did anything else now, but I think they've totally blown it with that.
I reckon they started the trend of all these spoof films. Well, not spoof, the animal
Yeah,
slash disaster films. Like I remember there was a spoof of San Andreas. I can't remember what that was called. Stuff like that and Sharknado. They didn't start. I think Birdemic started it all
yeah,
with that.
yeah. I think there's one as well about a raptor. It's like a raptor priest,
Yeah, yeah,
something
I
like
know.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
that's on
yeah,
Amazon, I think. Yeah,
I wish I could just like turn my mind off and enjoy something like that, but I just can't. It's just not for me.
yeah. They're meant to be laughed at, but I don't know. They're not for me. I don't think.
So yeah, that would be on mine. But that, like I said, I was umming and ahhing about that, but I watched it, and yeah, I was like, what a waste of time that was.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say my next one. Highlander. Have you watched Highlander yet? Okay. I'll keep this one brief then, because you know there's not going to be much point me saying too much because you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But that film was just awful. That film, but the acting was bad in it. Special effects were bad, but I mean it was back in the well, I'll say back in the day. I think it was made in the 90s, so it's not really got an excuse. Yeah, I don't know what they were going for with that film. I remember the main character. He was meant to be like he was meant to have no accent. Like he was meant to be like multi-accented. You try and imagine an actor trying to do that. Like try and imagine that in your mind. That was his performance throughout the whole film, and he's the main character. So he was sort of like half American, half English, half Scottish. Yeah. So he had no direction with that, and it just turned into this crap film that for some reason it's a cult classic.
So
That
is it
might get me some shit.
is it set in like medieval times?
I can't even remember. I think he jumps into the future I think I remember a fight scene where he's by a car. That's as much as I watched this last year, and I barely remember a lot about it. So yeah, just if you ever watch it, just be warned that it's just crap. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I will have to give it a watch. I'll give anything a watch. Yeah, I'll have to see because I don't know what the score is on like IMDb or anything like that. But
I think
yeah, I
it's all
mean,
right, but not amazing. I think it's one of those films where because it came out back in the 90s, people are really nostalgic about it. But when you watch it, it's not a good film.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this isn't on my list, but it's like the original Dune. Like people are split with that. Like some people do say it's shit, and I am in that category. I really struggled to watch it, man. I
Yeah,
hated it. But like other people, they do think it's a cult classic. You know,
yeah.
they do enjoy it.
Or like
Yeah,
Scanners.
Scanners. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't mind that too much. I know you didn't like it.
But again, I think that's another film that was popular because it was, it was like a classic, but it's not that good. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the rest of them are atrocious. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I went on a bloody loophole with that. I found out there was like two, three, and then there was Scanner Cop. Yeah, and they're just fucking shite. But they're not on this list. What is on this list? I got Survival of the Dead. I know you've never watched this.
never watched that.
So it's George Romero, great. Well, yeah, great zombie director, man. One of the best. Like he inspired like loads, like generations. This come out in 2009, and it was like in the I want to say franchise like of the Dead. So it's set in the same world as like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, and all that stuff of the Dead series, whatever. This was the last one, and it was absolutely shocking. It was so bad. Like this guy had like some of the best practical effects in the first like three. Well, mainly like Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead, especially like practical effects. Like it was literally like watching someone being eaten alive. Like the practical effects did for that was amazing. And then so fly by to 2009. You know, you got more people in the industry doing practical effects or whatever. I mean, it's always difficult to do like zombie stories because there's only so much you can do. So like the story was like very generic. It was like they're trying to get to this island in North America or something. But then on this island, they got a family. Like one side want to keep the zombies and the other one don't, and it's like what? So it's really backwards anyway. But the practical effects, like, well, there's one scene where practical effect like is really good. Like he basically rips some bloke's fucking head off, and you're like, shit. I was like, bloody hell, that looked really good. And then the other ones where like the shooting zombies, it's like fucking paint. Like honestly, it's so bad. Like they're like
And Paintball.
when they get shot, and like yeah, I was like, what has happened? Like this is like George Romero, like one of the best like zombie directors out there. Surely he's got the bloody clout or whatever they say to bloody have some decent people behind him to make a fucking zombie film, man. I don't know what happened with this. Honestly, it was so bad. It was
Yeah, that's
horrible.
not going to be on my list anytime soon.
No, no. And like again, I think I tried to go for like it's daft and funny, but I sat there like, nah, it's pissing me off. Like it just wasn't for me. So yeah, wouldn't recommend that one.
Okay, right. So, I'm gonna say this one next. I think it'll be on your list again. Movie 43
Yeah,
is I'm just pretty much stealing all. We've both got the same films.
yeah,
Yeah, watched that in cinema as well. How many of
yeah,
these have I actually watched in cinema? Two. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's your point. Got some of your points on this.
I remember this one a lot more than the other two, so I've got a lot to say about this one.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking every performance in that film is shit. It wasn't it some like director or whoever the producer, somebody had all these actors, and he was like,
you liked
didn't
them.
he? Yeah, didn't he invite them round to a party? He was like, oh, let's just do this scene quick for my film.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it'll only take a few minutes. It's like
Yeah, he was
just
doing
made
that,
that.
and yeah, it was like saying it was like telling him different things, like, "Oh, this project's about so and so." So like, you got like Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet. There's fucking loads of like talented people in this, and they're just it's just so like awkward. That's
Yeah,
more than anything. It's like awkward to watch. It's not funny.
yeah,
Yeah, but they're crafty bastards. Now, like the trailer was like, it's like, oh, yeah, it's got all these people in. Like, it's got to be good.
yeah,
Yeah, and then when you actually paid your hard-earned money and watching it, you're like, what the fuck is this?
yeah. The trailer was actually good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
watching the trailer and going, "Oh, that looks really funny." They use the best jokes.
yeah,
Well, some of them.
yeah, yeah. Enough to get you intrigued to like go and watch it. And like the
Yeah,
soundtrack they used was the My Chemical Romance one, which I still listen to now. So like, yeah, the marketing side of it was amazing.
yeah,
But yeah, like the story. I mean, I remember bits and bobs of it. I remember that one with the ball sack chin.
with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, where he's like got some literal balls on his chin and he's trying to hide them or something. Yeah, it's like okay, like and but it's
Can't
not like
imagine.
okay, that's normal, but it's like what's the joke? Like
Can't imagine him being a really acclaimed actor, and that's in your filmography. I was in this film and I'm fucking nuts on my neck.
yeah,
As the punchline, it's embarrassing. The whole film's embarrassing.
yeah, yeah, it's all awful, man. Like who else is? I mean, there's so many people in there. Like, I'm struggling to think who wasn't.
Kieran, Kieran Culkin, Emma
Yeah, it would
Stone did a
Emma
skit.
Stone. Yeah, is that in the supermarket or something?
Yeah, that was. I don't remember that one.
Yeah,
I
probably not then.
remember. I didn't. I couldn't remember he was in it. Stephen Merchant and Halle Berry had a scene together where they're playing like pranks on people and doing dares or something. Again, just didn't work. Chris Pratt was in it. He was the one with the with that I can't remember her name. The woman.
Anna Faris.
Yeah, she's like, "Will you take a dump on me or something?"
Yeah, because there was husband and wife back then, weren't they?
No, I don't know. Are they?
But
Were
they were, yeah, they're not anymore. I don't think.
they? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, awful. That's definitely up there, but like one of the worst films I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like got the epic movie, like disaster movie vibe to it.
Yeah, they were really popular back in. I mean, I don't know when this film was out, but like, I want to say 2008 and 10 maybe.
Movie 43. I think it's like
Yeah.
2012,
Was
2011.
it?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
seems yeah. That's bad then. But yeah, that film it wasn't the one that started the craze, but it was just like it felt like the last gasp of it, where it just faded out and it sort of ruined the whole vibe of it and just unfunny.
yeah. So that definitely deserves its place on the list, man.
Yeah.
Dog shit. The last one I've got, which again, like you say, I know there's people who like this film, but Ghost Ship. You ever watch that?
Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
The opening's pretty cool, and that's about it, I think, for me. It shows it like flashes back to when these people died on this ship. Obviously, the ship's haunted. Spoiler, ghost ship. And then this crew, like it's a bit like Until Dawn, sort of like they go on this ship, and obviously like load of spooky shit happens. But yeah, it's just awful. Like it's got Carl Urban in it, like back in his younger days, and
Okay.
yeah, like it's got quite a few popular actors. I mean, like they're probably not doing much now, but yeah, like the story was just shit. The acting was terrible. Some of the deaths are just fucking wank. Yeah, and I think when did I watch this? I think I watched this literally probably about 4 years ago or something. So it's quite fresh in my mind. But I still can't remember. Like that's how bad it is. Like I literally can't remember like what actually happened in there. And like yeah, I just remember fucking Carl Urban dying in that, and it was so bad. Like, he's basically his face gets like ripped off and like it's floating around like it's underwater. And like the CGI for that, it's like, oh god damn, it was bad. And like that was 2002, so it's like I know CGI wasn't amazing back then, but and I know like 2000 films like have their charm, like some like have a bit of charm to them, where like like people like Scooby Doo, it's like Scooby Doo looks fucking shit, but you know we like Scooby Doo, it's a bit charming, whatever. This was like no, this ain't charming.
Yeah.
But I think people do like that. People, it does have like a little following, and
I
like
think
you
it
don't read stuff.
is it a serious film or is it a jokey film?
I think it's like the run of the mill, like half and half. Like it's sort of serious when it wants to be, but then when they know they're being stupid, like they like do delve into it and like embrace it a bit. But it's just shit. It's not even it's not even worth talking about, man. In my opinion.
Okay.
And here we are talking about it.
Um. All right. My last one. I've saved the best till last as well because I know
Yeah,
you've watched it.
yeah.
Fucking Madam Web.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Forgot about that, didn't you?
yeah. Bloody hell. We watched that last year, didn't we? So it's last year. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, bloody hell, what can you say about this man that hasn't been said already?
Yeah. I
It's got
died.
some good people in it, like bloody Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney.
Fucking controversial, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's still in there. I'm not saying anything about her
Yeah.
now, but like she was in there, and I swear she did that film to get another film by Sony, like greenlit. That one with Glenn Powell, that like
Yeah.
romance one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she only did this for that. And you're like, that's good in a Spider-Man film, like a Marvel one. You know. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's your pick.
Yeah. I agree. One of the worst things about it I'll for reference, I'll say a different film that came out recently. All right, 28 years later, the editing in that was amazing. Editing was solid, everything. Then you compare it to Madam Web, and Madam Web is one of the worst edited films I've ever watched. Every cut in it is just shit. Like choice from the director of where like the actors are standing, and how each scene's going to be set up. It's just all bad. I think I've rated it a 3 or a 2. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
I think I gave it.
Yeah, it was, but I was laughing at it. I'll give it that. It was
Yeah,
a funny film, but no, just generic slop from Sony. They
yeah,
do that so well.
yeah. And I think they only released it so they kept the rights or something along those lines. Like they have to release like some form of Marvel thing every like other year. So, I mean, I don't know how this like they come about this one. But yeah, it was like you said. I think it wouldn't make my list because I did enjoy it, but just ripping the shit out of it. Like I couldn't give a fuck what was going on. Like I remember talking to you, like when we saw stupid shit and we would like rewind it and watch it back just for the laughs. And I couldn't be asked because they'd lost me at that point already. Like, I mean, they didn't care. Why should we? Like it was that bad. Things would happen in that film for the sake of things happening. There's a scene where she like saves someone in a crash or something along
Oh,
those
there's
lines.
about 10 million flashbacks showing the same thing that you've already know, and it goes over and over again. You watch it, and it's like the same thing. They just reuse shots, but in a different order, conveying the same thing. Dialogue's terrible. Yeah, yeah, it's dog shit again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, but like, I think I would rewatch that when we've had a few drinks because I do want to. I do want to have a night where we watch like films that are atrocious. I'm getting Gaz to watch the latest Thor film because he absolutely despises that
What Love
film.
and Thunder? Yeah, I've not watched that.
Yeah, Gaz hates it, so I'm going to make him watch that again. And I think Madam Web might be in that conversation as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. Get him to watch the trilogy of Morbius, Madam Web, and
Yeah.
Craven.
Oh god, yeah. Bloody hell. Side note, man. I've watched like Craven, like in the background. Wasn't really like paying attention to it, but like when I'd like look, I'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like the guy who plays the Rhino in that is like awful.
I didn't even know Rhino was in it.
Look up a picture after this, man. It's so bad. It's got the
Or
guy.
worse than Paul Giamatti, is it?
Yeah, worse. Oh yeah,
Okay.
so much worse. Yeah, it's got
Right.
the guy who played that Multisanti in Saints of Newark. That actor.
What he's like?
He's playing Rhino in Craven.
Which
That
one?
actor. The Multisanti, Chris's dad in
Right. Yeah.
that actor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, look up a picture, man. It's awful. Absolutely
Oh
atrocious.
well.
Yeah. So now do you want to jump into some positive talk about TV shows and
Yeah. Yeah. I can do. I think again a lot of these are going to be on your list. I already know one, which is on my list. Breaking Bad. Yeah.
yeah,
It's just easy. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I think I'd need like an hour to talk about that. But yeah,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
are some of your positives about it? Do you enjoy?
It's just one of those shows that comes in like once in a while. That's just I wouldn't say groundbreaking because it is a crime drama. Like we've seen that a lot, but it's the constant level of quality at every episode where you're like, it's not really doing anything new or something that you haven't seen, but it's doing it so well that you watch an episode and you're like, that was amazing. Next episode, that was amazing. Next episode. But after rewatching it recently, I would say it does lose a bit of that like magic the third, fourth time round. That's not really because it's bad. It's more just because
Yeah, yeah,
it's not a fantastical, weird show. It's just about a bloke who's, got cancer and he starts a meth business because of it. But it's a really simple show. But what's good about it is that it takes that and it changes the game. It introduces these characters that are almost a bit cartoonish in how evil they are.
yeah. Like on paper, like they are cartoonish, but like they made them so like realistic and they like gave them time to develop that yeah they are incredible. Like I think 99% of the characters on the show, like I mean say you want about Skylar whatever, but like all the characters on the show, like they're all great and they all play like a part. There's like not one like I think where it's like they're just like there for whatever the sake of it or like in my opinion they all have like parts to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd agree.
yeah, there's so much like I could talk about it. So I mean that is on my list as well. Shocker, it's my favourite show ever. Like Bryan Cranston in that is like it's probably up there like top three performances like I've ever seen from
Yeah,
him.
from anyone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, like I mean I don't even want to spoil like what happens like if there is anybody left on the planet who hasn't watched it, but like yeah, like his performance from like being like you said like this timid like quite pathetic school teacher to like by the end he's like fucking Tony Montana like level like incredible man and like Aaron Paul as Jesse like his character in that like I mean he's like got to be one of the most like likable people on the TV show ever because he's not evil. He's just put in these situations and he just wants the best outcome. And like you just rooting for him the whole time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Some of those characters have the best morally grey. Again, it's nothing new, but the way that they do it, and you say Jess is a really beloved character, but in okay, I can't say that's a spoiler. You'll have a good character that is usually quite nice to people, does good things, and then he'll just do something that's like pretty monstrous, and it's like, oh, it just works so well. And it's the same with Better Call Saul. You know,
yeah, that
yeah.
might be on my list as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, but with Breaking Bad as well. Like, as messed up as it sounds, but I would love to like be in that world. It sounds messed up, but like the world building that they do in that, as well as like Better Call Saul and El Camino. But I just love to be just been in that world for a day. I think they set it up so well. I can't really explain it. I don't know like what it is. I think like the like where it's shot as well because it's they tried to film it in LA, but they didn't get the rights or they couldn't film in LA, so they went to New Mexico, and like I think that changed the game for them because I think if it was set in LA, it'd be another generic wire, like sort of. I don't know if the wire's set in LA or not. I don't know to be honest, but yeah, it'd be like the same. It just there's so many things set in LA. I think this probably would have just been like one of those generic things. Like I think it still would have got its recognition, but I think like the location of where it's shot, I think that's what elevates it as well.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I'd have to like do a whole episode like dedicated to that. I think because like there's just so much shit. Like I would talk about that. But yeah, so yeah, that'd be my choice as well. So do you repeat your number two?
Sopranos.
That's mine as well. One of my
Yeah, this is basically just. I know the next two aren't going to be on your list. First two out of the way, then. So that's two left. Yeah, it's about a mob boss, but he's what's the little catch? It's like, oh, it's a mob boss goes to therapy.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like that is a really interesting story because you have this person. Like, everyone knows that the mafia, gangs and stuff, they're full of people who are just like fucking monsters. So some of them are just so irredeemable. And then you've got this Tony Soprano who is awful, but he's likable at the same time. So you sort of relate to him. You like him. You learn about his family life and his work life.
yeah, yeah. I think like with Tony Soprano, it's like and Walter White in a way, it's like they're normal people, so you can relate to them to a certain extent. Because obviously one's like a drug dealer and the other one's like a mafia boss. What sets these two characters apart from like majority of TV shows is like their moral core. Like Tony, like you say, he's a family. Well, he tries to say he's a family man. Loves his family, all that stuff. But then like he'll he'll order like someone to be killed or he kill people himself. And like the questionable actions he does. Like he's unfaithful. Like the law. So like there and like with Walter White as well. Like it tethers into like the darker side of like humans, I guess. And like it's one of the first shows that did it, where it's like this is you're watching them like your main character do these things like unspeakable things, and like they're not backing down from it either. So it's like, do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that they do these things. I think progressively, both of them do it where they start off and they're doing bad things, but by the end of it, their characters change completely. And what I like about both shows is that they don't shy away from it. They show it in all its disturbing glory, and it's like, yeah, you've done it well. You've not shied away.
Yeah, and like we was talking about with the thing, like people still talking about the ending to Sopranos.
Yeah,
Like obviously without spoiling everything, you know, it's still talked about today, and people got their theories. I love watching people's theories about like the ending
yeah.
because it's never like concrete.
Yeah, it's a brilliant ending. I mean,
Yeah,
I love those kind of endings where it doesn't just have a concrete, oh, that was it, that this is what happened. It's
yeah,
more of a you have to look at the details. I mean, you can find out what the ending is, but you just got to find out for
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah. I think like it respects like the viewers in that way as well, because it's like, well, if you are watching it, the ending is there, although it's not set in stone, but there's clues leading to like the most possible outcome. But yeah, that is definitely definitely up there. But yeah, it's just a shame about Newark, Saints of Newark, really.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not even go into that. I
Yeah, but yeah, I think I'll do my number three while she's taking a drink. Um,
was about to say to do your number three.
it's me. Yeah, my number three is Better Call Saul. I think that I mean, people actually say it's better than Better Call Saul, better than Breaking Bad, which
Nah,
I don't quite agree with that. I mean, like I had to basically like tell Gaz to give it another chance because he was watching it and he was like, "This is just the lawyer stuff. I'm not really interested in it, like the lawyer side or whatever." I'm like, it's so much more to that. Like, you just gotta. It's not like I had to like. It's all right, get through the first ones, or whatever. It had me hooked straight away. To be fair, I mean, it's easy for me because I was a Breaking Bad fan anyway. But it just expands on like Breaking Bad, but also Saul Goodman. Like he's another one who has questionable like decisions, but he is likable. Um, and yeah, like, and yeah, but by the end of it as well, it's like his story concludes, and it pays off as well. And that's like one of the tricky things to do. You're messing with fire. Like it's like you either hit it or you don't. And I think they did
yeah,
with that one anyway. Without spoiling it.
yeah. The ending's amazing. I won't say too much about that. I think it is weaker than Breaking Bad and other shows that I've watched. While it does have a lot of amazing episodes, I think the first season isn't weak, but it's sort of middle of the road for me. It's not as good as Breaking Bad's first season.
Okay.
Yeah, and it can be a bit generic at points, but it's the characters are amazing. Like, it really does get saved by the characters. But one of my big problems with Better Call Saul is the return of all these characters. I don't think there's enough new characters to stop it from being predictable.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd agree with that. Yeah, I think you're not setting yourself up for failure because I think it does it well. But like when they have these characters that are in Breaking Bad, you're like, well, I know he's fine, I know she's fine. So like when there are new characters introduced, you're like, well, he's not in Breaking Bad, she's not in Breaking Bad. Like, so it's a bit like and like there's a certain character which I know who I'm on about, which I think they should have gone a different direction with.
yeah,
They didn't, and that I mean that was a letdown. Like, I
yeah,
love the show as a whole, but that one episode, which, like I say, I think we will do one eventually, but an episode like dedicated to that. But that one episode, like, I was gutted straight away. Like, I was like, no, I didn't like it, and I think
yeah,
like we're in the minority because it's highly rated and that,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
remember watching that live, and then both our reactions were pretty much the same.
yeah, but yeah, that'd be my third choice. I think it's
Okay.
incredible.
Yeah, fair enough. My number three is Mr. Robot. But yeah, you've watched that now. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
watched it.
it's not on your list, is it?
No, it's not on my list. No.
Yeah, that's what the cinematography in that is probably its strongest suit. I mean, Mr. Robot pretty much made an entirely new camera technique, really, and it really played around with it quite a lot. Did new things, and it had some of the best episodes in TV history. Yeah, it was just amazing. Performances brilliant, music brilliant. Just yeah, solid show.
Yeah, I think like I mentioned earlier, you like characters with like identity crisis and stuff.
It all comes full circle now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
And like,
I can't say why.
well, yeah, but I think like and this and like generic synopsis for like the whole show. It's like this character does struggle with his identity and whatnot. Yeah, like I do think it's a really solid show. Like I do actually want to watch it again at some point. It's been about 3 years since I watched it, so I would like to revisit it. I do remember they did an episode without any talking, didn't they?
Yeah.
No talking.
Well, it was
Yeah,
right at the start and right at the end.
yeah,
I think there's like 5 or 6 words spoken in that episode, and it's yeah, such a good one.
yeah. No, no, I think that's a solid choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yours?
My number four, I'm in the middle.
Oh, really? Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I'd, I grew up with this show. Like, I mean, I'd already been really young. I mean, it's my favourite like comedy like show because it's the only comedy on there. But I think like the family, like all the characters, have just got their own like quirkiness and everything. Like it's so funny. Like, have you watched it all?
I've watched up until about season 7. I am going to watch it all, but that's where I sort of dropped off a bit.
Yeah. No, like it's so funny, and like that's the first time I saw Bryan Cranston. And like, he's my favourite character in that. Like Hal, he's just like he's so funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I just think, from I mean, they do have the episodes, like, which are always, like, shit when they're doing, like, Friends and, like, loads of, like, these sitcom shows where they're, like, reminisce on stuff because, like, basically they have to, like, stick a filler episode in. So, like, it's basically like a top 10, like, clip on YouTube nowadays where it's like, oh, here's a funny bit with Malcolm when he did this back in season 3 or whatever. Yeah, those are the only episodes where it's, like, shit because it's like, I've already seen this, but yeah, like as a whole, like from start to finish, so it's just I think it's amazing. And I think like what elevates it for me as well. It's like I watched it with my family, and there's a lot of like similarities. Like my dad does actually remind me of how like some of the shit that like happens to him and just like situations. And like yeah, like the mom reminds me of my mom as well when she's like proper pissed off or you know. Um, and yeah, obviously I've got siblings, so I can relate to like the brotherhood and all that like sort of shit.
I think it is a show where everyone can find some relatability to it. It's
Yeah,
such an all-rounder, anyone can have some fun with it kind of show. Everyone can see a little bit of themselves in each character. Um, the only weak point with Malcolm in the Middle is, what's his brother's name now?
but there's quite a
Nah,
few.
yeah, the older brother,
Dewey,
Francis.
Francis, yeah.
Francis' side stories, I can never have as much fun with them.
Oh, he's in the army base, like the cadets.
Yeah, his story's good. It's like, he starts off in the army, and then he goes and he's out on the road, and then he works at a ranch. But I can never find myself laughing as much as I do at the main family.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my only downside with it, really. But it's a lot of the show, so it's a big downside, to be fair.
that's a fair point. Yeah, yeah. I think like the most fun, like is like you said, to be had is with like the family. But yeah, they are doing another like not a reboot, but they're like starting up again, aren't they?
Yeah, reunion kind of
Yeah,
new season.
yeah. So I'm hoping it keeps the same sort of like elements. I mean, I'm glad it's happening. I don't think it needed to. I'll give it a watch. Yeah, that'd be my last pick for that one.
Okay, my last pick is Succession, which you still haven't watched. Yeah, it's so good. It's written by Jesse Armstrong, I think, and he wrote Peep Show and Fresh Meat, like a few English shows.
Hmm, not
And
heard that.
yeah, he did a film as well recently called Mountainhead. Mountainhead, oh, that was pretty crap. It was a Netflix, straight to Netflix film, and it's got Steve Carell in, a few other actors, I can't remember the names, but yeah, Steve Carell's a big one in it. But that's not good, really. It's still got the snappy, witty writing, but Succession takes that to such a high level where each of these characters are properly horrendous. Like Kieran Culkin, especially in it. Like he's such a weirdo in it, but you kind of the amount of screen time that the characters get, you just get to learn who they are, what they stand for, that kind of thing. But it's just an interesting show. You wouldn't think it because it's about a family who um, own this news site or like own this news something or other. Like CNBC or
News
stuff
anchor.
like that. No, it's not a new like the American companies that own the media. Like Fox News. That's one. Yeah, it's like that. So you wouldn't think it would be that interesting, but it is. It's amazing, and it's another one of those shows that the camera works brilliant because it's shot like literally like a newscast is in there, like a fly on the wall, taking videos of this family. It's almost like the camera is its own character, where it'll literally like be out of focus, or it'll zoom in on someone's face like way too close, or it'll be completely like in the wrong angle for the scene that it's in. But that adds to it. At first, I was watching it, I was like, this is weird. I can't get on board with this. But yeah, after a few episodes, you're like, okay, this works.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is one of those. I know you've been saying like I need to watch it. I do actually want to get around to watching it. Because I know a lot of people are talking about it. So
yeah.
it is quite highly rated on IMDb in there, which is, I mean, there's so many shows out now, so for it to be in like top 25, it's got to be good.
Yeah, it's only about 40 episodes, so it's not a
Yeah,
big commitment, really.
yeah. There's some good picks in there. And then we got lastly the top four games you got.
Yeah, I've got some games. Last of Us.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember you spoke about Last of Us on one of the other episodes with Gaz, didn't you?
Yeah, the TV show. Yeah, we didn't post it, but yeah, I did mention the games like briefly.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about specifically the first one, though. So part
yeah,
one, even though it wasn't called part one, but I played that back in, well, the first one was released on PS3, I think. So, two console generations ago. The story in that is just one of the most, it's hard to explain really because it's a zombie story. Like we've seen a million zombie stories at this point. But it does take that concept to something new. So, it's got the fungal infection. The TV show changes that up a bit, I think. Um, I think they say it's like in the game it's spores. In the TV show it's like fungus, I think, or it's something else. But the game does just everything better, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, like I don't really want to compare it to the TV show too much because I feel like I'm being unfair with it.
So like on about like games, like so.
Yeah, I'll just focus on the game. Performance in that from both Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker. Their voice acting and motion capture are perfect. So everything about that game is perfect. Every detail of it is just perfect. I can't think of one negative aspect of the game, honestly.
Yeah, I do think it's like one of the best games ever made.
Yeah,
Like story wise, I mean, is there a difficulty on that? No?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm shocking like at stealth games, so like with the clickers and you have to like be sneaky and all that.
Yeah.
I remember I kept dying a lot, but yeah, like on the storyline, like yeah, it's incredible. And like I swear, it's like one of the like realistic as it can be, like portrayals of infection.
Yeah, it is a real thing. It's the cordyceps. So
Yeah,
it's a real thing that happens with ants.
yeah, that's right.
So yeah, so it grows at the back of the head and then they infect the whole colony of ants. And then they literally do get turned into zombies. It's quite scary. Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite scary. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you cry at the start?
Which a long time ago. I don't think I did.
Sorry, because
No.
I mean, Gaz calls me a heartless bastard because I don't cry at stuff very often. I don't think I did it
Yeah.
then.
Nah. I think I knew about it. Knew it happened or something.
Yeah, no, that's a solid pick. I mean, my favourite game is Red Dead Redemption, first one.
Let me check. It's not on my list. Although should be, but yeah, it's not.
I say the first one. I know like a lot of people prefer the second one now because like it's like expanded on everything. I mean, it is a prequel, but like I think they prefer it more for the gameplay. I think like Red Dead has like the first one has its charm. It is like it is. I'm not saying dated, but like obviously time has passed, and the second one like gameplay wise just like flaws it really. But yeah, like the story to that incredible. And like I mean, one of my favorite genres is westerns. So like to play a western game like that, but like it's such a big map. You got like parts of America and then Mexico. Like all the characters you meet, the stranger missions, everything about it. It's like amazing. And I also like look at the like theories that people have on the game. They started out with a stranger mission with the strange man. He's basically like death, or John's like not guardian angel. What's it?
Uh,
You know which one I'm on about? Where he's basically like standing on where John died.
yeah, I know a lot about that
Yeah,
whole the strange, mysterious stranger or whatever. There's a lot of that in Rockstar games. There's a
yeah.
lot
I
of
think
weird, creepy theory kind of things.
yeah, I think like Rockstar are like one of my favorite companies. Purely like on their single player stuff. I can't really mention like the online things because they're ruining that. Yeah, like what they put into like the stories that they do. Like I can't really complain. Yeah, because I mean I still watch videos now on about Red Dead 1 and 2, like with theories and like, even on, like you're walking past like random pedestrians and they like mention something and like the world building and that, um, everything, and obviously like the ending.
What,
That
the first game?
yeah for the first
Yeah,
game. Yeah.
yeah, that is fucking gut wrenching. Yeah.
So yeah, that is my number one.
Okay. All right. Sort of cheating again. I'm gonna say Witcher 3, but I'd say Cyberpunk is in the same tier. just how good it is. Sheer quality wise, Witcher 3 is incredible. It's something like 200 hours if you really want to look at it. And yeah, the story again, that's also got a TV adaptation. Not good, but just sort of portrays how it shows how good the games are. In comparison to these TV shows just coming out and sort of trying to do what these do. People say that games are not, an art form or whatever. It just shows, nah, it's just bullshit. You should play these games, and man. But yeah, you haven't finished it, have you? No,
No, it is one of those that I do want to play because I know you love it. You like play it like every other year or something. Now.
I've played, I think, 12 days. I think in total. Like if you add up all those hours, that's how long I've played of it. Which is probably nothing to some people, but yeah,
Well, I mean, that is a lot, like in terms of a game, like
yeah.
12 days.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to
and
do
you
the
like
math.
100% it, haven't you?
Yeah, I got all the achievements. Yeah, yeah, brilliant game. But you finished Cyberpunk. Yeah.
I've done I've finished Cyberpunk. I haven't played the DLC though.
Okay, but that's another one where it's just it's such good quality. Like the
Well,
cutscenes.
after the first
Yeah,
DLC.
yeah, okay, yeah, that was dog shit. But I know I played that and I counted the amount of crashes I had and it got to like 23, I think. But okay, now looking at it, at the state it is in now, yeah, it's up there as one of the top games. Still not properly forgiven them for it, CDPR, but it's just such a good emotional story. The relationship with Johnny Silverhand. I don't know how they make these characters so well. Where like Johnny Silverhand, he's a piece of shit, like terrorist, and you end up, like becoming best mates with him if you want to. You don't have to, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that, like you say, after the first like release, yeah, it's like definitely up there, one of the best. And in terms of like the world, like it's set in, it's like I think it's like in one of its own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's not completely unique, but it's so well realized
yeah,
that it's in you can say Blade Runner that looks sort of similar, or like there are other cyberpunk type media out there. I reckon this is probably like one of the first one where it's properly grounded and you can walk around and you'd be like, oh,
yeah,
I want to go to that big building that looks like a giant hologram.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, is that your one of your picks, or is that just like a add-on?
Witcher and Cyberpunk, I'd say they're both.
That's
I'd say
fine.
Witcher's above it technically, but yeah, that's a
Just
Cyberpunk's an add-on.
okay. So you've just
Yeah,
chosen two at the moment.
yeah, I'll just say Witcher. Put that in the slot.
Okay, okay. Say my second one's Gears of War 2.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good
Yeah,
good pick.
yeah. Um, I think like again it it carries on from the first game. The characters and the world building in that, um, like the weapons and like the graphics on that. I remember being like blown away. Played that a few times as well, probably about like 8 times. Like the story mode. And I remember like when that finished and the wait to the third one, it was like an eternity. But like looking
Yeah,
back on it though, it was only about like 4 years.
that's quite a while, really.
But yeah, yeah, it is a while. But I mean, time flies now. But like back then, 4 years, man, it was like, oh,
Yeah,
what are we gonna do with our life, man? But yeah, and like the addition to the single player as a multiplayer, like we was on that multiplayer of like practically like a whole like secondary school like life really.
yeah, yeah. It was a lot of time spent on it. Um, yeah, we took it proper seriously. Like a lot of people.
Oh yeah, we all like everybody took it seriously, man. Like
Yeah,
you'd be talking about it in school the next day. Like that's how like serious we took it,
yeah, yeah. It
and
was. It's a
always trying to get
simple.
better.
It's a simple story, though, isn't it? I keep saying that, but that one is literally like humans versus aliens. That's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is. But I think like the set pieces they do, and you actually care about like the characters, like
yeah.
each and every one of them. Like I remember you with the Carmines. You was
Oh
like
yeah,
proper, yeah. Like so, like it's got all the characters, the set pieces, and it's all like building to like that final game. Like I say, I mean, when it ended, we was all like buzzing, couldn't wait for it because like we all knew what happened was going to happen in the next one. But yeah, I think like mainly to be fair, it was the multiplayer that I think takes it more because I played the story like 8 times. The story's brilliant, like amazing. But I think because we played it and we knew and like nothing was changing. Like the online side, that just elevated it because I remember, like I said, like we played that so many hours, and
Yeah.
so many broken controllers on my side and anger. Yeah, just absolute like dog's abuse I'd give to like random people.
The dog's abuse.
Yeah, like on the mic, where they'd be like, "Oh, you're fucking shit," and you're like, "Mate,
Yeah.
fuck off," just giving it back, and yeah, so that'd be my second.
That segues into mine, which is Halo. Just the series. I mean, I'll say three, just to give it a one to zone in on. Because that really does. That was the multiplayer as well. That held up the whole thing. I mean, I'm in it for the story with all three of them. Some of the most. It's a lot of it's the gameplay, but the cutscenes. When there's a cutscene, like you pay attention to it, and it was a product of its time a bit. The first one because it was such an old game, and it's such just it's just shooting. That's all it is. But then as the games go on, you learn a bit more of the lore of the Covenant, of the flood, all that. And each one, it's like ups the ante each time, and it's just an epic story. But yeah, that got held up with the multiplayer. You know, again playing custom games, stuff like that. It was just yeah, Forge. That has just made the longevity of it just so much more. Such a good game.
Yeah, that's what I think with like Gears and Halo. I think we played them a lot.
Yeah.
I know, like a few of our, but I know Gaz isn't big on Halo. I know our friend James isn't big on Halo. I don't know if he is now.
Well,
I don't think
Gaz
he is.
isn't big on Halo.
Yeah, I know Gaz isn't big on Halo. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed him. I'd always play him. I haven't played like the newer. I think the last one I haven't played.
It's the same story with Gears and Halo. Two amazing trilogies, and then they release the fourth one, and it's like, it's all right. And then the fifth one comes along, and it's terrible. It's weird how many similarities these games have because they're both Microsoft, both these flagship games that are meant to be Xbox's
Yeah, like
golden
staple.
children. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they just fucked them up. I made them kid friendly as well,
I know. Yeah, yeah, no, no,
and that's the mistake they've gone in with the new direction, making it all kid friendly Fortnite shit.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, for my third game, funny enough about like directions and stuff. Saints Row 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's good.
I think this is one that I've played like countless times, and like played it recently. Well, I say recently, probably about 5 years ago now. But it's one of those where like I will come back to it and play them again, even though like I know it's gonna happen or whatever. But arguably, well, I'd say I enjoy Saints Row 2 more than
Which one?
like I think as a whole, I'd say Saints Row 2 I enjoy more than any GTA. I think I'd go that far,
I'd
just
say
because.
yeah. So I can see that. I wouldn't say it's better, like
Yeah,
designed better.
oh no, like obviously like the newer GTA's and that will put Saints Row 2 to bed and that, but like I remember playing it. I think I played Saints Row 2 without playing the first one, and that got me into it. Like the customizations, being in Stillwater, and picking and choosing which like gang you want to take on first, and obviously like the co-op. I think I played it like with you, played it with James, played it with Gaz, played it like so many times, and I remember like having like actually making my own like stories in there because it was like open world and sandbox
Yeah,
and everything. Like you could do absolutely anything on there.
yeah,
Yeah, and like the bloody soundtrack, like the radio stations on there, are like one of the best.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll agree with that.
yeah. So I think like everything about Saints Row 2. I mean, it is the one major like thing it has against it. It's so fucking laggy and crashy. It's like the first episode, man. I mean, the
Yeah.
first like mission where you're on the boat and the frames are just
Oh
so bad.
yeah. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
and it
Yeah.
still ain't got better. Like playing on the like updated Xboxes and that, it's still like choppy as shit.
Yeah. It's a very bad looking game. Doesn't look
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't look good now, but again, I think like that adds to its charm a little bit. Like some of the faces like you see and the pull when you pull a gun out on them and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saints Row 2, like that definitely up there. But they all go down now.
Yeah.
They literally all go down now. I remember when Saints 3 come out and that was just an absolute joke. I remember being
Yeah.
like really pissed off.
Yeah.
And that was the final nail in the coffin for me. Saints 4 didn't play, and all the other ones. I just thought, no.
Yeah. They've gone downhill. They've lost a lot of their identity, and it's just such a
Yeah,
shame. Yeah. All these new games. I mean, that's Battlefield 6 is coming out soon in a few months. And the good thing about that is it's actually keeping its core. Like reason people want to play it. Saints
yeah,
Row, whatever the new one with the college kids in it. That is just not Saints Row. Just
yeah.
isn't.
No,
Yeah. So I don't know why anyone would even bother playing it.
no, and it's always on sale as well. They're like, please buy this game. It's like £3.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather buy a fucking meal deal.
I'd rather buy a fucking knife to slit my throat. Yeah. Um, right, I'll get to the very last one. Dark Souls. Taking a big gulp.
Oh, that's every
That's
time you ask me
good
to play
timing.
Dark Souls. I'm literally like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's just whiskey in there, isn't it?
He's want to play that. But yeah,
Yeah. You finished Dark Souls. Yeah, you finished Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Yeah, yeah. And we've all played quite a lot of Elden Ring.
yeah. I played Elden Ring. I finished it with you. I remember that.
Yeah. Well,
Because I wasn't playing on my own.
yeah, I've played all the FromSoft games, and I'm sort of just putting Dark Souls in a blanket sort of term because it sort of encompasses all the games. I mean, I'd put Bloodborne up here, but Dark Souls is the first one I played, so that one was the one that really like hit hard. I remember the first time I finished that game. That was probably one of the first games where it proper like changed my life. Sounds melodramatic, but I remember sitting there and the credits were rolling. I was just like, Jesus Christ, what a game! That was incredible. Because it's not the story of Dark Souls and all that. It's sort of window dressing. The real like joy of those kind of games is just the challenge of going like, okay, I'm going to try and beat these games. You can get help along the way and stuff. You can get people to, come into your worlds and stuff and help you. But it's just the idea of just going in there and being like, all right, I'll beat it, and then doing it and make yourself proud. And it's just, yes, one of those games you don't really get very often.
Yeah, and like fair play for you for bloody beating that game so many times because I couldn't do it. Like I say, when I went to play it, I was like, I ain't doing this on my own. I could not do it on my own. Like
Yeah,
I know it. I know I'm bad at those games. Like full well, I know I'm dog shit. But like I still tried and I still failed and I still got angry. Like yeah, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of it's almost like bloody Groundhog Day, innit? You know, you're just
coming
like
back and it's a new same day.
yeah, same thing, but you're trying to beat it, and you're learning as you're going on and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know like some people do like no hit runs and all that shit, don't they? Which
Oh
is just
yeah, that's another challenge in itself. But
like
nah, that's kind of stuff ain't for me. That's just yeah, it just sort of just makes the game a bit too difficult for me.
and you've done all your picks. Well, you got
Yeah,
one more.
that was the last one. So Dark Souls, Elden Ring, that kind of thing. I'll put that on the
Okay.
list. But Dark
So you
Souls,
had Witcher, Last of Us, Dark Souls, and like all those.
yeah, and Halo, yeah,
Oh, yeah, and Halo, yeah. Um, I'll just breeze through my last one quickly. Dead Rising,
yeah,
first Dead
that's
Rising.
good. All right, which way? Hold up, the first one or the remaster?
The first one, like the actual original one,
Yeah,
yeah, like that one definitely. I mean, that was. I mean, I played that bloody hell. Like I played that when I was really young. I remember like traumatizing myself.
yeah,
Like,
that's
like
scary.
yeah, I did not. I mean, I wanted to play it, but I also at the same time I didn't because like I was so scared. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, like I mean, Frank West is probably my favorite like video game character. Like, I mean, I know he's nothing special or amazing, or whatever, but I just think like, but I mean, he is like a guy who just wants a story, goes there literally in the zombie apocalypse just to unravel the mystery behind them all and everything. But yeah, like I mean, like to be fair, I mean, I played the remastered. That has some elements that are better. Like it is easier, it looks better, but obviously you can't beat the original. Like I mean, it has its like I say, like its charm. Like it is dated now and all that. But like I don't know why they keep doing this. Like in the remastered stuff, like they're taking things out because it's like offensive and everything. Like they're changing stuff and like with the whole erotica thing.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like it's a game. Literally,
yeah,
like just taking like pictures of a fucking pixel,
yeah,
you know. And yeah, there's other stuff to that, but I think like the first one, like I say, I played it so many times. It's so like replayable. Like you can get awesome kills, but like because I am a ragey gamer, man, it does make me angry. I remember you was talking to me at the
oh
time when I was
yeah.
bloody boss fighting that, and
What's his
like
name? Cliff. Oh
yeah,
no, not Cliff.
I was talking that
Kent.
prick.
Yeah,
Another photographer ties you up and like you just chained to this bloody statue. Manga man, I tell you.
yeah, yeah.
But but yeah, those would be my picks. Obviously, there's loads and loads more. We could probably do another one like in the future about worst games. 'Cause there's plenty of those ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. Part two. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's everything. Bloody hell, we waffled on for ages.
Am I staring off?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us know some of your picks for favourite games, films, TV, shit films you've watched. Leave some comments and like and subscribe and all that bollocks. Yeah. Talk soon. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.